My name is Wren, and my Instagram is Wren Thistle Tattoo. I'm originally born in Calgary, but I spent most of my childhood in Winnipeg and then moved here when I was 19. The official answer is I started 4 years ago at a studio, Outsider Tattoo Collective, and I learned from all of the artists there. I didn't really have a formal apprenticeship, but it was still within a studio. The more unofficial answer is I got a machine when I was like 19, and I messed around with it a lot on my own body, not other people's, but there were definitely some tattoos that I should not have done on myself. I got my first tattoo at 16 years old. My mom took me and we got a cute little mother-daughter tattoo. And I pretty much immediately knew when I walked in that shop. It was definitely a moment in my life where I just knew. And yeah, I moved to Vancouver because I thought that that would be the best place to pursue it. And thankfully I was right. I'd have to say my favorite part about tattooing would be just the amount of people you meet. Whether it be clients or traveling artists, because our studio has so many artists that come in. I just get to see people from all over the world, and that's one of the main things that attracted me to tattooing, just meeting people and traveling and all those good things. My style of tattooing, I'd have to say, falls in the illustrative category. There are definitely some influences for fine line and traditional as well, but I kind of meld everything together and make my own little thing out of it. I'd have to say that the most difficult part about tattooing is staying motivated and keeping yourself accountable. It's definitely harder than I first thought it would be to just be your own boss and really have to have that hustle spirit and just keep going even if you're not having the best day. You still have to go in, you still have to do your best, because at the end of the day, you're putting something permanent on someone's body. And I think that that can get in your head a bit. You can definitely psych yourself out, and you kind of have to learn how to move past that and just do it. I honestly love our studio. I think that the people that it attracts are just beautiful souls, and we kind of have our own little family unit, which I think a lot of places that people work at kind of claim to be like, we're a family. But I really feel like that's true for us. I just have some of the best friends I've ever met through this studio, and I think that it came around at the perfect time in my life. I was really searching for the kind of spot where you just can be yourself, but also where people are pushing you to be your best. And that is definitely our studio. I think the biggest thing for me is traveling with my craft and also just mastering the style that I want to do. I think that I have switched around quite a bit of styles, and I finally found something that I'm really passionate about. So I just want to get the best I can be and learn from as many people as I can in as many spots as I can. And I didn't get to travel a lot as a kid or even as a young adult. So I think that being able to be in a profession where you can just get up and go anywhere and just see the world, I think that that's one of the biggest things for me. I think the biggest piece of advice that I would have liked to hear when I was first starting would be that a studio environment, even if you're not having like a formal apprenticeship, is kind of needed. I definitely have nothing against self-taught artists at all, but I did not push myself enough on my own to really get anywhere. And once I started working at a studio, I feel like my progress just took off. Being around people who have the same goals as you and the same inspirations as you are just like so helpful. So definitely get yourself into a studio if you can, and just learn as much as you can. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.